Hashtag the GES crew. Number 3, uplift our youth. And what I mean by saying that is a lot of times as parents, as mentors, when our youth, they come up with different ideas, we kill the idea from the start. We don't nourish the idea. We don't say, okay, let's help figure out a way to make this idea happen, or let's brainstorm and come up with things that may be a better idea. We kill it from the start. We'll say, oh, you can never do that, or that doesn't make sense, or we make comments like that, and you don't know how that damages our youth. And moving forward, that gives them a lack of confidence. I mean, we could talk about Elon Musk. 30 years ago or 40 years ago, electric car made no sense to a lot of people. That may seem like rubberish. Or he came out with PayPal. 50 years ago, who would have thought about PayPal? That didn't make sense to anybody, but nobody killed his dream. What if somebody told Michael Jordan that he couldn't play basketball? He wasn't good enough. He came from
They did.
They did tell him that. You're absolutely correct. But we as a community, we need to make sure we uplift our youth and encourage them to build on their ideas and their dreams and their goals. Because like we said in our previous show, everybody's not going to be a rapper. Everybody's not going to be a singer. Everybody's not going to be a basketball player. So when your kids come to you with these ideas that you never heard of, before you shoot them down, think about how you could get them to build on that idea or come up with a better idea. Fellas?
I tell them to, if it's something you believe in, then you have to go make it happen. If you believe in it and you can see it, because it's just like this conversation me and Chris had last week about one of the show that I did a couple weeks ago. Like, man, I ain't see that. People can't see what's going on in your head. Your dream is your dream for a reason. It's supposed to come through you. No one else can see it until you show it to them in the physical world. So you as a person, you can't let people steal your dream. If you have a dream, you got to pursue it. You have to believe it more than anybody else. Show them as it develops. Show them as this completes it. I mean, because right now, that's like Derek was saying with Elon Musk with Tesla. I mean, I thought about it, but didn't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a crazy idea because I felt like an engine is an engine. Whether it's power, whatever it's powered by, engine is an engine. But he brought it to light to where now it's being duplicated and it's something that's real. Everything that's here that we have right now was once only a thought. Imagine this back in the 1800s. Okay? This came from a thought. Zoom that we're on right now doing this podcast, YouTube, everything come from a thought. Young people and older people, if you're still breathing, don't let anybody steal your dream. Colonel Sanders was in his 60s when Kentucky Fried Chicken got popping. If you still breathing and you still moving, you have something to contribute. So just understand that and don't let anybody steal your dream.
I think when you're passionate about something, believe in yourself before you believe in somebody else taking your belief from you. When you firm about something, you can achieve anything. And it's a lot of youth out here that's doing good for themselves because they look at what they can do. It's just that we do have a lot of negativity people always telling you can't do this, you can't do that. Even when I grew up, when I was doing something, that ain't gonna never work. It's just like they say hip hop won't gonna never last. It's so many things we do that they were saying, even if you think you can sing, you ain't gonna make it in singing, or if you think you got that's too far fetched. It's always somebody there to try to shatter your dreams. And some of us push ourselves through things regardless, because we see in our heart and we so passionate and we believe in ourselves when nobody else believes in you. Now, in some occasions, you will find people who will stand by you. And it's some parents would stand by their kids and push them to play ball, or push them to play basketball, or push them and put them in acting schools because they see their kid really wants to do this and they believe in their kids. But we do have a lot of people who do not believe in you. But you got to find believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, at least believe in yourself to do anything. You can do all things. And that's what it starts with. You believing. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be own a business, and just go out here and do it. You got one life. Failing to me is not trying. As long as you trying and didn't even accomplish, you at least went out there to do it. You a winner regardless because you had the ambition to try what a lot of mouthy people would not go out here and do. Long as you pursue it, even if you look at Tyler Perry, it took him 10 years to even get this thing established, slept in the car, everything, and it finally jumped when he got ready to quit. But he kept going. He kept working and putting all his money into it. Now look at him. It might not happen the first year, it might not happen the second, or third, or fourth, or fifth. It might take 10 years, but you get there. I mean, even if you look at DMX, he's been rapping since 86. He didn't start popping in like 96 or 97. You know what I'm saying? He been out there trying to make it. What is a Twister? Twister been out, Mr. Twister Man in 89, but he didn't start popping to a certain year, even though he was putting out stuff. It's a lot of people been out there for years pushing themselves, and they finally got that door and opportunity. Comedians are all. So it's like when you believe in yourself, you can do anything. Don't let people discourage you by telling you can't do this. There's a lot of people who tell you what you can't do, and it ain't gonna work. As long as you got a passion in yourself, that's all you need to push yourself is yourself. It's good to have other people pushing you, but sometimes you got to push yourself to get over the top.
All the time you got to push yourself. Them haters always gonna be there, and failure is just tuition. It's not failure. Don't mean you lost. Failure mean you learned, and sometimes you got to build on that to get to the next level. Matter of fact, not sometimes. It's gonna be more times than not that you're gonna have it. And nobody starts something and it's just immediately successful. The percentage of that it ain't even 1% that happens to. Okay, so just understand, people always gonna hate. It don't matter. You got to believe in yourself, and you have to understand that irregardless of what's gonna happen, you are the one that's gonna push this thing that you believe in all the way to the end of the line.
All right. I think that we as elders and adults can cultivate the ideas of the youth. It's good to encourage, but to cultivate their ideas, meaning to give them some form of assistance within that idea, because maybe that idea may not be developed fully in order for the work, and you may have some kind of thing to add to that to make that actual thing or that idea flourish. So be willing to give them the what is it, the plant grow or something to germinate that seed into to sprout into that idea that could be that next big thing. You know what I mean? So it's always up to us to be encouragers, be supportive of those dreams, and we the haters, everybody's gonna be hating, everybody's gonna say you can't do it. We all know that, we all been through that, but it's always good to have that person, those people behind you, to be able to push you to to see that dream to at least its execution, because that's the thing, it has to be encouraged, cultivated, and executed.
Great. And what I want everybody to remember from this part of the discussion, failure is not failure at all. It's a lesson. Thank you, Big and Chris.